Good morning, everybody. So, welcome back to our own Jana Show, where we take questions directly from our public. And I'm your host, Neerav. So, today we picked up a topic about mind shift. And we have our fantastic panelist, Jyyoti Bhardwaj.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. So, coming on to loving yourself, as I've been talking about this in the past also, I would like to begin it from where I left it, and we talked about the exercise, a small exercise to look into the mirror and saying I love you to yourself. Now, when you look into the mirror, when I say look into the mirror, I mean you're looking into your eyes, and your eyes are the soul. They're the window to your soul. So you're communicating with your own soul when you're looking into the mirror. And when you say I love you is a very, very powerful statement. And normally, when we talk about this statement, it's very much camouflaged in a cinematic world or theatrical world or a print media, and this is how we also perceive as humans, and it's very casually or commonly used sometimes, in our day-to-day conversations. But I want to ask the viewers, or I want to ask each one of you, when you say I love you to somebody, does it carry any weightage? Does it really come out from your heart? Do you really mean it when you say I love you to somebody? And or do you just say it, when somebody says I love you, so does it mean, hey, I possess you, or I own you, when I say I love you? No, you do not. That's a wrong statement. And sometimes, a person says, oh, I love this person more than myself, or you say, I can't live without you. Come on, people, why do you say that you cannot live without somebody else, or you cannot be just going beyond yourself and loving somebody else? You cannot do that. You need to first of all love yourself, coming back to the own thing. So which means when you are either with a partner or in a family, you're a unit. When you're a unit, so either you're being dependent on a partner or you're being dependent on your family members. And this is where the dependency begins. And here we're talking about breaking the dependency patterns. When you talk about the dependency, it could be the mental dependency, it could be the emotional dependency, or it could be, let's say, the physical dependency. So when I say mental dependency, that's right. When you have to take some major decisions in your life, then of course, as a unit, as a family, or as a couple, you take a decision to go further in your life, and you take those major decisions. You need to sit down, come with your own thought process, and you have to discuss it, and then you come on to that decision. But if you go like, I cannot think about the other person, I cannot have any solutions to my small little problems also, on a day-to-day daily issues also. You are being dependent, mentally dependent on that person, right? So you start to feel the hollowness starts to begin from there only, that I'm not capable enough. Or let's talk about the physical aspect of it. You feel you need to see a person 24/7, or you are so dependent on the person that you start to say that I need to see the person more often, or I cannot function, my mind and heart cannot function without that person. Again, it's a wrong way to lead your life. You cannot do that. Each individual is here to perform their tasks, their duties, their responsibilities. You cannot be clingy to a person, and you cannot call that being obsessive, being over possessive about somebody. You cannot call it a statement like, you love the person. And of course, that's a dependency, and that's, physical dependency. And then when you talk about the emotional dependency, you are not in a situation to handle the crisis. And I would again say the day-to-day crisis, or some issues which you say, or you need a shoulder to cry on, somebody else's shoulder all the time, and you say you cannot do without that person and not take care of your own self. then again you're being dependent on somebody. In all these three aspects, in all these three ways, if you're being dependent on somebody, then sorry, it's not, you're not justifying this statement that you love somebody. So I say, when you are an individual, you complete yourself and contribute either in a marriage or in a family or in a unit, in whatever unit you are in, a community, society, wherever. You need to be a complete person in yourself to contribute, and then make yourself an independent personality and come up as a great contributor. And this is where the self-love begins. And I say, a broken heart will only attract a broken heart. A fragmented soul will only attract a fragmented soul. So there, when you work on yourself, after you have really introspected all these aspects, come back to your mirror, come back to the mirror exercise, and then say out loud, I love you. See the better version of yourself and fall in love with yourself once again for better. That's the message for today. And I feel again, as he began, the mind shift. Everybody has to, look at the mind shift and how one has to proceed on to the mind shift. You first of all have to build in that willingness to have that mind shift. And from that willingness comes the faith that I will be able to. So you have to believe in yourself to change it, because that, again, that element is present in every human being. You just have to awaken that. And to awaken that, you have to have great faith in oneself and the divinity.
Thank you, Jyoti. And I think it has been a great conversation, and our audience definitely will take back a lot of things from this discussion.